army and all this expensive high Templar are going to be changing up now into the robotics facility, trying to throw a curveball, perhaps getting out an Immortal or the Colossus. And plenty of Chrono Boosts being used right now on these gateways, not on the upgrades. Getting out another gateway, never a bad idea. So Mistakes succeeding just by defending really and letting his 2 base thrive. How it looks like this medevac drop will be able to spot this 3rd base perhaps. Not sure if he knows it's there. No, he does not. So Yax actually getting a little bit of saving grace right there, preventing his 3rd base from being scouted. More gateways being warped in at the moment. It's currently sitting on 8. It looks like Mistakes will be moving back here, and he hasn't scouted it yet. Ooh, this is a tense moment for Yax. And actually, if Mistakes drops here in the gas, he could take down a lot of these expensive tech buildings. He's going to be focusing down the Twilight Council currently, and the Templar Archives should actually be able to take down a couple of them. No units being warped in at the moment. I'm not sure if Yax actually realizes this, or if has enough units to deal with it. Yeah, he only has 1 High Templar, and 1 Storm could be very nice here. However, the Templar Archives has gone down. Mistakes actually just taking the guaranteed damage and retreats right away, so extremely nice play right there. Forcing the units back, taking down a Templar Archives, never a bad idea. And it looks like that Mistakes will be thinking along the same lines, going to be putting up his own expansion right there on the western main. 3rd base for Yax is currently saturated right now, so 3 base to 2 base, soon to be 3 on 3. However, I would still put Mistakes ahead at the moment, just because he hasn't lost as much. And actually, let's go to resources lost. Yeah, he's lost basically nothing compared to Yax. Another drop going down here, going to be trying to take down as many gateways as possible. However, they will load up and avoid the storm right there. So forcing the storm, never a bad idea. And these 2 medevacs still haven't spotted this command center. They could completely annihilate it. A little bit of a drop right here with some Marines. Going to be trying to harass the probes right there. And they do duck out, so some brilliant drop play coming out here from Mistakes. Ooh, a lot of Stalkers here. He needs to pull back immediately. No, he loses the medevac. And these Marines are doomed. But yeah, some nice drop action going on here from Mistakes. Going to be trying to harass. I would like to see another drop come around here and then push in with this force into the natural expansion. However, it looks like a nice split army from Yax is currently there. And this pylon, huge mistake, actually alerting Mistakes to this expansion. Looks like he will come in there, drop the 2 full medevacs, and try and take down the as fast as he can. All the probes being forced to run away. And he will be trying to warp in a lot of zealots here with the charge. However, not sure how effective they're going to be. If the kiting does occur, it looks like Mistakes will not be micromanaging this battle quite as much as he could have. But he will succeed in taking down a ton of these probes, and that will force Yax into pushing out here with all these Stalkers. It's going to be able to chase down some of the infantry right there. Should be able to load up into that bunker. However, keep in mind that Mistakes does have the majority of his forces here on the western flank, and if these Stalkers do overextend themselves, this army could be extremely punishing with his nice angle he's got here. Going to be able to snipe out these High Templar. Whoa, I focused on the building. And it looks like Yax does spot that flank opportunity right there. Keep in mind at the same time, his base is under attack, and 3 High Templar here going to be trying to clean this up. The Marauders and the Marines should be extremely powerful. Archon's going to be warped in, should be able to take care of this. And with a Ghost Man, this could be going down extremely fast. Still no Ghost Academy from Mistakes. Going to be keeping on top of those upgrades on the Protoss side of things, though. Currently researching level 2 weapons. Nice. Actually retreating here with his army. Not sure what that's all about. Perhaps he's going to load up and do a massive doom drop into the Protoss main. However, that retreat did allow the Colossi to move in here from Yax. He's going to be taking down a ton of these workers, especially with those charge lots. And the High Templar are extremely high in energy. Would like to see some feedback on these medevacs. At the same time, the medevacs are going to be moving out with a huge doom drop. Going to be taking down this base, possibly even trek to the main from there. However, keep in mind that the Protoss army is able to warp in units. Actually going to be going directly for the main, so we are seeing a base trade. The only problem is that Yax does not know about the 3rd base on the western side. However, Nox does know about the 3rd base that Yax possesses. Going to be taking down this robotics bay initially to prevent the Colossi from coming out. And needs to snipe off these High Templar. However, the storm does go down. Oh, only getting a little bit of this army. Lots of stim being used and some nice kiting right there. Taking down all these units as they do warp in. Going to be able to use that high ground advantage against Yax's units. Keep in mind that Yax should be able to get efficient with these Colossi and his own buildings. The Colossus coming in here doing massive damage, so it's a nice pullback action right there. He needs to pull this Colossus back. He doesn't lose it. Tons of High Templar here with a lot of energy. Not able to micro enough in order to be using the full potential of his army at the moment, I believe. Just getting a little bit preoccupied with the positioning of his gateway units and the Colossi and not able to switch out to the Templar. Keeping his Templar on a separate hotkey could help him immensely, or just being really fast to tab, which I think is what Huck does. And at the same time, these Marauders taking down this Nexus right here in the northern expansion. Another command center just floating out here. It was the main command center, actually. All these cells being warped in here, doing huge damage for Yax. So this game is extremely crazy at the moment. The game has swung in favor of Yax. He's forced Mistakes to lift off and build random bases around, actually forcing him to lift all of his production facilities and float them over here. Nice little line of barracks right there. Planetary fortress at this base, however, and another third command center has gone down. Looks like all these Protoss buildings will be able to be mopped up at the moment. Keep in mind that Yax has taken the high yield expansion at the same time, and he's going to be moving in here with a scary Protoss ball. No sentries on the field, won't be able to use the Guardian Shield as he's not able to spare the gas when using these High Templar and the Colossus. Keep in mind that these High Templar are extremely high on energy. You should be able to feedback any medevacs in the area as well as Storm. And Storm will be just a critical ability. However, if it's left unused, it could spell disaster really for the Protoss army. It looks like he will be running away from the main, not actually going to be taking down these supply depots or the rest of these buildings. Instead, he's going to be going hunting for the Terran. And keep in mind that Mistakes does spot the high yield expansion with this floating factory. And a lot of Vikings out now on the field, going to be trying to snipe out any Colossi building here from the robotics facility. However, they will be met in the face with these Stalkers. Stalkers able to take down one Viking. No blink out for the Stalkers, so they are not able to take out anything. However, it does look like that Yax has spotted Mistakes' new main, and he will be able to clean this up. All the barracks lifting at once, and the planetary forces is left here to rot. The SCVs are not even going to repair it. Instead, they're going to be trying to squeeze out as much money as they can. Keep in mind that Mistakes is expanding everywhere on the northern side of the field, and he's going to be trying to prolong this game for as long as he can. And if he's going to do this, why not land the factory and just build like a Hellion or two? Whatever, man. Lots of Marines coming in here to try and harass this high expansion, trying to claw his way back into the game. However, I really don't think it's going to happen. I think that Yax is going to be able to force the series 2-2 and force an ace match. And, yeah, that's all she wrote, I guess. I mean, like, Yax just really needs to clean up at the moment. Not going to be able to take down this planetary fortress. Instead, going to be choosing to sidestorm the SCVs. Actually, just going to ignore it and take down the rest of his army, I guess. We'll like to see Yax take another base quite soon. However, he's extremely low on the money and the gas, so definitely keeping on top of his macro right there. A couple of Stalkers going to be able to pick off the mining SCVs. And it looks like all the barracks have completed their migration back to the main, back to the original place where it all began. A couple of starports just floating up there. Stalkers finally finding the expansion here to the north side. We'll be able to spot this one. Will it be able to spot this one? All the mules here had a little bit of a party right there. And the factory's still here. Not sure why he doesn't warp in a single Stalker to take care of it. Would really like to see a Stargate go down. There we go. The Stargate has gone down, as well as that DT shrine right here into the main and the Temple Archives. So getting up all these tech buildings, just going to be diversifying his tech tree. And some double Templars here on the field as well. All of these mules going to be running out of energy, and it looks like the Orbital Command is going to be floating into the abyss. All the Stalkers and High Templar are able to take down this main as well. Would like to see a couple of Dark Templar just placed here and take down all these SCVs. However, looks like these three Stalkers have completely shut down mining, really. And at this point, it's just a matter of waiting for Mistakes to GG. Yax has won this game already, bar some completely foolish play, like Yax taking down all of his own units and command centers, and completely destroying his own buildings. But DTs right now are an excellent choice. There's no way that Yax is going to be able to detect. And if he does scan or build any sort of detection, that's just money that is wasted. And actually being forced to load up here to avoid the DTs, and should be moving out for final Doom push. Here come the DTs, going to be able to clean up a lot of these buildings, especially the supply depots. If he does not doesn't lift the production facilities, then he will lose those. However, it looks like the Dark Templar are going to be going to work on these add-ons and the reinforcements. Scan going down finally, and looks like Mistakes is going to be able to pick off two of the Dark Templar. However, keep in mind that two Dark Templar are still inside the main, and the scan actually walking back into the scan. So a little bit of a lull moment right there. One Stalker is going to be able to shut down this expansion. For the time being, a couple of SCVs here behind the smoke, and this expansion is still up for Mistakes as well. Going to be harvesting those minerals 5 at a time. Dark Templar here wreaking havoc on the final push of Mistakes. He's a little bit torn. He needs to load up into the medevacs and just push in, man. Or just GG. at this moment, you know what? I'm really not sure why he's still in here. I guess it's a tournament. It's late. He really wants to win, and so he will fight to the very last soldier. However, all these Stalkers and High Templar are here. They could feed back these Medivacs and completely obliterate this push. Would just be hilarious for me, but instead they do pull back. Respective armies do retreat, and nothing happens. At the same time, NoxMistakes going to be focusing down this high yield expansion. However, keep in mind, Dark Templar are still in the field, going to be cutting off those reinforcements. Doom drop occurring, a couple of foes out now. All these zealots being that were here before are going to be able to clean up significantly, scanning in case of any Dark Templar. However, there are none on the field. Only 2 of them coming in now. Scan able to clean them. One of them up. NoxMistakes able to call GG finally, and that was really long. And he will force the ace match out of Mistakes. Yax, that is. And keep in mind that there was a mothership on the way as well, which would have just been the finishing blow and would have made my day to see a lot of recall action and vortex action with Archons. Anyway, that's all for Game 4. Thanks for watching. Please join me for Game 5. See ya.